In this demo scenario, we'll walk through the process of quote to cash using Dynamics 365 for sales and the integrated experience into Dynamics 365 Business Central. So what we'll do in the first two steps is to create a sales quote, and we'll convert that quote to a sales order in Dynamics 365 for sales. Then, once that order has been submitted, we'll follow the process of being converted to a sales invoice. We'll post that invoice, and then we'll convert that to cash. So the first step is to create a sales quote. So as a sales representative, I'm using Dynamics 365 for sales. I get a call from a customer who wants to place an order and wants a quote first. So I'll go ahead and open up a Datum Corporation. And so you see, again, the history, the timeline of the customer, as well on the right-hand side, the fact box providing detailed information from our business applications, from our ERP or Business Central, so that I don't have to call anyone up and wonder, how is this customer in good standing with us? Do they have any outstanding receivables that I have to worry about? Now I'll go ahead and create a very quick quote via the quick quote form. I'll enter in the quote name, and then I'll go ahead and look up the customer. That in this case is going to be a datum, and I'm going to select Business Central as my price list, and I'll save that. Now I get a little toast up pop-up that tells me I've got a quote created. We'll see here it says quote for the chairs for a datum. Now I've got the header information. I just need to add the line item. So I'll go ahead and select a new line. I'll select from my existing inventory of items. The integration between our applications does enable you or users to toggle between existing and a write-in product. I'll keep it to the default setting as to the existing, and we're going to go ahead and get this customer a quote for 5 chairs. So I've got the 5 Berlin guest chairs. I'll save the quote, and then of course I just need to activate it for the system to recognize it. And that's it. So I've got a quote for a datum. Now they call up, they say, we're going to go move forward with that quote. So we'll go ahead and convert that to an order. We win the deal. I'll put in any kind of description I need to, and when we want it, I'll select OK. And that's it. Now you notice the status has changed to submitted. And now with the integrated experience between Business Central, that's actually been sent over to our accounting team for processing. So let's go ahead and see how we've converted that sales order to the invoice. So without having to log into a different application, all I need to do is select the drop down. I'll toggle in and launch Business Central. And now I come into Business Central and I can see I've got 6 sales orders currently being processed. So I'll open that up, and you'll see here the most recent one I just created. I can open up that sales order, and you can see here the quote for 5 chairs. And I'll go ahead and post that document, and then we'll ship an invoice. We'll do it all in one full swoop. So you'll see that order is no longer one of my ongoing sales orders because it's been posted under the posted sales invoices. So I'll send that invoice over to the sales group now. So I'll open up under sales. You'll see the option to open up the posted sales invoices. And I've got this filtered on a datum. So all of my invoices that we have for that customer, and here's the due date on those. And I can either automate this process, or in this case here, I did not turn that on. So I can just go ahead and select the drop down, and I can go ahead and create that invoice to send it over into our Dynamics 365 for sales, so that that sales individual is able to review the sales invoice and keep an archive history of what's happened with the customer. So again, from the launch here, I can do the app switcher. I can open up my sales application. Again, this is the list of customers that I manage, and the icon here at the bottom left to select invoices. You'll see that the status is billed, and I can open that up to see again, the details on that invoice. Now let's go ahead and convert to cash. So the customer is going to pay for us. So under cash management, I'll open up the cash receipts journal. I'll open up the general batch. I'll put in for this customer a datum, the amount that they paid. I can apply that to the document to match that. And then when I go ahead and post, it says I posted successfully. I want to point out the uniqueness now then between the integration is I go back to Dynamics 365 for sales, and we're in the invoices. You'll notice the status, because we received payment from the customer, it changed from billed to complete. And so again, the process that we just walked through of entering a quote and all the way to cash, the benefits and why we thought that was important is so the integrated experience between these applications reduces a significant amount of time and data entry and enables you as an organization to quickly respond to customer requests.